It's an all-new live episode of The Good Stuff, and all show long, we are embracing winter weather. Get your glow on with the latest products that brighten, moisturize, and care for your skin. Then, get your garden primed for the cold months ahead. Plus, Canada's own Gerry Dee opens up about his brand new stand-up comedy special. And Meatball Madness continues when Mary brings all the best parts of a taco together in a skillet. It all starts right now.
This week, we are celebrating one of my favorite food groups. It's gonna be Meatball Madness all week long. We're doing it. I love a meatball. It's absolutely delicious. I also love a horn, love a song, love a theme song. Always a good thing. Listen, meatballs are one of my favorite things to make because no matter what flavors you're craving, you can kind of always meatball them. Do you know what I mean? You can mush them together into a meatball and it's gonna be delicious. For instance, today just so happens to be Tuesday. So I thought, why not give these little babies a Tex-Mex spin and whip up what I'm calling a taco meatball skillet. Yes. Little bit of a spin on the classic Taco Tuesday. Very, very tasty. Honestly, I thought of this recipe one night at like 3 in the morning. I woke up and I was like, taco meatballs. Is that a thing? It is now, so we're thrilled. Okay, so we're gonna get started on those meatballs first up. Now, yesterday we talked about a panade, and I made it with a piece of bread that I tore up into little pieces, and then I mixed that with milk. That's a classic panade. Today I'm gonna show you how to do it with breadcrumbs. If you got these hanging out in your pantry, good to go. If you get them in the bakery aisle in those weird little tubs, you need 1/3 of a cup of those. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you can still use that piece of bread, torn up, and you're good to go. Now, yesterday, like I said, we did milk. Today, we're gonna use my friend beer, because why not? 'Tis Taco Tuesday. Beer and tacos, I mean, kind of go hand in hand, so why not? If you wanted to here, though, you could also use a little beef broth. You could also use a little milk would be fine, but let's do beer. Okay, so I'm going in with about 1/4 cup. I'm free pouring, because that's how we do. I'm gonna give that a little bit of a mix just to combine. And you just wanna mix it just until all of those breadcrumbs are nice and wet. You're looking to get them nice and moist, because that's gonna help these meatballs stay really, really tender, stay really juicy, and be absolutely beautiful. It's also gonna bring a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna set that aside and let that start hydrating. And we're gonna come over here and talk about onions. So I have got a red onion that I've diced up in this pan cooking down. This has been cooking down for about 5 minutes, just until a little translucent. We've got some golden brown action happening as well. Now into there, I'm gonna go in with some garlic. I've got 2 cloves of garlic here that I've minced right on up. I'm gonna add that on into my pan. Going in with another splash of oil just to get that garlic going. But you wanna cook that garlic down just for about 30 seconds, because that's gonna just pull that kind of spicy garlic flavor off, but still keep it really, really punchy. I love a garlicky meatball. I love a flavorful meatball. That's the thing I love about a meatball. You can put as many flavors as you want in there and it's gonna be delish. All right, give that a good mix to combine. Perfect. Now, what I wanna do is I'm actually gonna take half of this onion and garlic mixture and add it into my panade. So just like kind of loosely scoop some out. That was actually really nicely done, Mary Berg, I'm not gonna lie. Woo, that was good, okay. Now I'm gonna leave these onions on the heat, still to do their thing, because I'm actually gonna build the sauce in the pan, and I'm gonna set this panade aside. I want those onions to cool, hopefully to room temperature. For TV's sake, I'm probably gonna work with them a little sooner, but I wanna talk about the spice mix that we're gonna use to make these into kind of like meatball, taco, Tex-Mex vibes. So this is a mixture I do anytime I'm making tacos at home. It's 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of dry oregano, and half a teaspoon of chili flakes. That's gonna give you that Tex-Mex flavor. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna give that a mix to combine. If you just happen to have a little bag, though, of that Tex-Mex seasoning or a little shaker, feel free to use that. You don't have to make your own. All right, now I'm gonna go in with half of this right on into this pan with those onions and that garlic, just to start toasting those spices. That's gonna get absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna add the rest right into this panade mixture. That's gonna bring a ton of flavor into these meatballs. All right, now into there, I'm gonna go in with an egg. That's gonna help bind everything together as well. Pop that on in. Whoop. Not the shell, Mary. That's not the egg white we need in there. Okay, give that a little bit of a mix to combine. And then I'm gonna go in with my beef. I'm using lean ground beef today. I like lean ground beef because it's got enough fat in it, but not so much that it all seeps out and you end up with kind of shrunken little guys. This is absolutely perfect. I'm not much of a extra lean ground beef lady because to me it just doesn't have enough fat in it for that flavor. So I'm gonna add that on in and I'm gonna season that up with about a teaspoon of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Now I'm starting to smell those spices get a little toasty, so I'm gonna give that a bit of a stir. I'm jumping around here, folks, I'm not gonna lie. This is really how I cook at home. It's like half, and we're good. All right, give that a stir. Those spices are nice and toasted. They're getting a little smoky, which is gonna bring a ton of flavor, but I wanna deglaze that pan right now just to get things moving. And for that, we're reaching for our can of beer. So about a half a cup right on into that skillet is gonna lift all that flavor off the bottom of the pan and just bring everything together. The alcohol will cook away, but see it already looks so flavorful, super, super delicious and rich. So I'm gonna let that simmer for a sec while I finish up these meatballs. Now, when I'm making meatballs, yesterday we used ground turkey, which is a lot more tender than ground beef. So this is a little trickier to mix up. So I kinda like to break the meat apart a little bit, just to get it nice so I can get everything incorporated. Then I start giving it a bit of a mix. Give that a stir until everything is incorporated and you've got all those spices super nice and in there, just until the color's relatively even. You don't wanna mix it too much though, because then you can get tough meatballs, and that's the only meatball that I don't want. Don't want that, not what we want. So give that a mix to combine. Then what you wanna do is use either 2 spoons or what I like to call a disher. Basically, that's just a small spring-loaded ice cream scoop. I'm gonna scoop these right onto a lightly greased sheet pan. You can roll these into perfect little meatballs if you want. Once you've got those all doled out though, you're gonna pop those into a 400-degree oven for about 14 to 16 minutes. That's gonna give you perfectly cooked little meatballs. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna grab mine out. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Love a little meatball. What a thrill. Look at those little babies. So cute. Okay. So those are doing their thing. I'm gonna get to work on continuing this beautiful sauce. Do you see how it's simmered down? That beer is cooked down, so it's really concentrated in flavor now. So now I wanna add in something tomatoey. So for that, to give it that low and slow cooked flavor, I've just got a can of tomato paste here. Now typically when I write a recipe, I try to use the whole can, because I hate having that little stupid tablespoon left. It's the worst. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the full can of that tomato paste, right on in. And then just to smooth this out a bit, I'm going in with about half a cup of water. That's just gonna give you that nice saucy consistency we're looking for. Give that a stir. And you wanna cook this down just to kind of remove that tinny flavor from that tomato paste, just for about a minute or two. That's gonna bring the flavors together, just give it a little bit more richness. And again, the tomato paste is super cooked down already, so you really don't need to cook it down for like intensity. It's just to give it a little bit more freshness. So give that a stir. Now into there, we're adding my favorite sneaky shortcut. Anytime I'm making chili at home, anytime I'm doing anything, I reach for a jar of salsa. A jar of salsa is so great. There's so many flavors in here. There's onions, there's peppers, there's spice. Everything you need is in this little jar. Even if you just have like a little bit, pop this into that skillet, and that's gonna bring you those classic Tex-Mex flavors. It's gonna look kind of like a ragu, but it tastes like Tex-Mex. So it's a little weird if you're not ready for it. You're like, wait, this does not smell like a classic spaghetti and meatball. That's because it's not. They're taco meatballs. Okay, so give that a stir. You want that to heat through beautifully. Then we're gonna add those meatballs in. So here they come to the party. Pop those babies right on in. They've got that beautiful golden brown color right on the bottom, which is looking great. This would also be awesome for a party. If you're coming up to a holiday party, make these, pop them in a slow cooker, and you are good to go. Okay, give those a stir just to combine and evenly coat in all of that beautiful sauce. But see what I mean? It kind of looks like a classic meatball. but it's not. Okay, now we're gonna serve these up. Now, I like to serve mine up in the skillet, so I'm gonna bring these on over here, pop them on down, and you can serve them up with tortillas to build a little taco. I like to dress them in the skillet though, so I've got a little bit of cheddar cheese here, and I'm gonna go right on top with that. I've got some sour cream and a fancy little squeezy boy, just a little bit of that action. Super tasty. Some tomatoes on top, because why not? Doesn't it look like nachos? Oh, I'm thrilled. Okay. Some pickled jalapenos, because I love a little bit of heat and spice. And pickled jalapenos aren't overly hot. They do kind of pull back a bit. I've got some green onions here. And then this is the pièce de résistance, in my opinion. Some corn chips. Just get those and scatter those all over top. Honestly, if you put this down on Taco Tuesday, no one's leaving your house. Everyone is thrilled. Okay, I'm gonna dig in. You can build yourself a little taco with a little bit of a shell. You can just dig right on in. I'm getting a chip though, and getting a meatball, and we're gonna give it a taste. All right, we gotta take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, and it's Happy Hour. Mary's serving up bite-sized brilliance with an all-star crew of kitchen greats. Andrea Bucket brings cheesy crostini 3 ways. Anna Olsen goes air-fried and fabulous. And Spencer Watts is rolling out his viral salmon sushi-baked tacos. Plus, is it even a party without one of Mary's classic party meatballs? Get ready to get snacking on an all-new episode tomorrow.
Taking us from the couch to cocktails is my bud, Alexis. Hi. Now, we cannot forget, because we have our lovely models hanging out on the couch here. Getting ready to go out for cocktails. Okay, what a delight. Alexis, very pumped about this.
Me too.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk cozy couch looks into dressy looks.
Tis
Who
the
doesn't want to
season.
be comfortable at night?
100%.
And also, who has time? It's not like the movies where you have like an hour to get ready.
No.
Like no one I know has more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Kids running around and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you an easy way to dress up your loungewear.
Okay, fantastic. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's start off with Candace's couch look. Let's take a look at that.
Ooh.
Ooh, cozy. Love.
Cozy and
Classic.
cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say about this, it's a knit set as opposed to a sweatsuit. Hard to dress up a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
ladies, okay? So if you can find a knit set in a neutral color, definitely invest one because it's so comfortable and you look good. Like if the neighbor pops by, you're like, yeah, I'm
You're
chic,
like, oh,
I'm matching.
I got this, okay.
It could be cashmere, no one knows. It could just be from like the fast fashion store. Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Okay, let's see how you took this from couch to cocktails.
Yeah.
Come on over, Candace. Ooh, okay. I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing some of it.
Well, okay, one, pull those pants up 1 inch. Let's get them when you're heading out the door, you get them up a little higher.
Okay.
So we added a slouchy boot.
Okay, cute.
I find slouchy boots very hard to style because there's a lot of width at the bottom. So if you have a looser pant, this is the perfect time to do it.
Okay, great.
These are Aldo. They got a Western feel with that cool little detailing
Yeah,
around the
little
front.
belt.
But the key here to do it right is monochromatic, so it's within the same tones. If that was like a black boot, all you would be staring at is her boots.
Or the boots, yeah.
So you definitely need to go monochromatic.
Cool.
And it's like a fun nod. And it's suede, which adds a lot of texture.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have to add a really
Ooh.
beautiful jacket.
Yeah.
Just style it up here. Okay, so since I'm like a mom that does drop-offs, if you had a long coat here, it would look like you're trying to hide that you're in loungewear,
Got it,
So
okay.
you need a cropped jacket. Plaid is always in, and I love these autumn tones. They're so beautiful.
It's lovely. I love the kind of bubbly hem, too.
Bubble hems are so big right now.
Yeah.
I like them. Like if you want a little bit of a cinched waist, not gonna be your style of jacket, but it does give you, it's comfortable, I will say.
Totally. Love this.
Okay, and then to finish it, come on, she's looking great
She's
already.
looking so good, yes.
Now to finish it off,
Cute.
she needs a tote bag because she's not like an evening where you're going to a formal event. So a tote bag just to put it all together. I will say that's also from Aldo. If you're gonna do your knit set, you have to finish it off with jewelry. So of course, just gold jewelry like an earring and necklace. It adds so much, and it's
true.
a quick little throw on. Nothing that you have to buy. You probably already have something in your wardrobe.
It's true.
If you are going casual, just add on those jewelry. You'll be good to go.
Sometimes when I don't want to wash my hair, I just throw an earring on, and it's like, no one will notice.
It's like it's like a red lip. If you don't have makeup, put a red lip on.
And you're good to go.
I
I love it. Okay, let's see both look side by side.
So cute.
Oh, cute. Love, a little up. So good.
Really
All right, Candace, great job. Thanks so much.
And they comfort.
Love, super super comfy. Okay, let's take a look at our next look. That's on Ange's couch outfit.
Okay, so Ange is doing a loungewear that some love to do.
I was like, this is saucy. I like it.
The poor kids, this was never me.
Yeah.
I wish it was, but I will say my mom wears like silky caftans, and I will say she looks like she's floating around the house.
Yes.
So everybody, some likes casual, some likes a little dressier.
Love.
Lace is a huge trend, so if you're like into trends, that lace slip is so gorgeous. It's from Zara.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see how you transform this into a cocktail look.
Okay,
Come on
let's
over,
see it.
Ange. Oh! This is already so cool. Ange, these pants.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, stretchy elastic waistband in black, which I think is, you want a soft color, either black. I don't go for like the bright silver because that's like so seasonal.
Yes.
This you can wear to holiday parties, like birthday celebrations throughout the year. Okay, so adding a pant underneath. Really
Love.
fun. Zara as well.
And you said they were stretchy waist, so they kind of feel like a sweatpant, but they're sparkly.
They're just so chic. She can wear it with like a big oversized sweater if you're having a dinner party at your house, you know, so there's a lot of versatility. Now, when we have something like so fluid, we want to add structure just to give it kind of a more pulled together. Less lingerie
Oh,
look.
that's nice.
And more of an evening look.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, super lovely.
I would say, if you're gonna be wearing the lace and stuff, you need a little oversized fit, but what I think a lot of women struggle with, when it's oversized, it doesn't mean huge on the shoulders. You wanna kind of fit it at the shoulders, oversized more on the body.
Okay, fantastic.
Finishing it off with just a really nice clutch, but this is like all black, but with the textures and everything, it just looks really beautiful.
Love it. All right, let's see these look side by side.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, that's so good. All right, Ange, thanks so much. Great job. So good.
So fun.
Okay, up next we've got Janice in her cozy couch look. Oh, this is a classic. This is me. This is 100% what I wear.
This is like all my neighbors if they're watching. Yeah. I mean, I love a legging and a sweatsuit. I think that's really key for like lounging home, being comfortable. Key is don't buy the leggings with a lot of seams. Okay, they come with seamless ones and no spandex kind of shiny material in it.
Then it looks like you're really going to the
You want
gym.
to buy a matte legging. I love ones from Aerie.
Okay.
Super comfortable.
Okay,
I'll tell you
great.
that much.
Love that.
So let me show you how to dress up a sweatshirt and leggings.
Okay, let's see that amped up for cocktails on Janice. Come on over. Alrighty. You throw a boot on and you already look ready to go. Yeah.
It's like little things. I mean, you probably already have some at home. You know, before you rush out and grab stuff, you know, see what you have in your closet. So we added kind of that Western-y style boot from Aldo as well. Really love about it, it's so soft, okay? You can't feel it right now, but the leather's so beautifully soft, but it still holds the structure, so it's not gonna become slouchy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people want to stay away from the slouchy, which I understand.
Cool.
Okay. We have to talk about this jacket.
Okay,
It's
you were obsessed with this jacket.
Okay, leather jackets are back. I haven't worn them for a couple of years, but they're not coming back in that really fitted moto style with a lot of zippers and everything. It's more of a retro.
It's more bomber.
It's more bomber, aviator style maybe.
Yeah.
Like you can close this up like this.
Oh, great.
So it gives like a nice shape.
Yeah.
This is from Zara. It's viral. It goes in stock, out of stock, in stock, out of stock. This is a fashion-forward piece. If you want to get the same look, but you're not like a leather bomber jacket, you can do a leather blazer or a faux leather blazer. So really, really fun. And then we're gonna finish it off here. This is such a cute look. Like if you're into a trendy, easy look, a sweatshirt, legging, a little cute purse, and you're good to go.
I was gonna say, Janice, you look like you're going to a concert.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. This is a great concert outfit.
100%. Okay, let's check out these looks side by side.
Don't forget the jewelry too, right?
The jewelry too. We love this. Janice, thanks so much. Great job. Rock on. We got it. Okay, now let's talk about Yvonne's couch look.
Ooh, okay, this one's really fun.
Oh, this is good. I like this.
This is, okay, I will say, jeans and t-shirt. I used to love wearing jeans at home. I don't do it anymore. I feel like now I want very, very
like
comfy.
you're in pants jail.
But lots of people I know still wear. So the thing is, you want to get wide leg if you do, and they come in such soft, almost like sweatpant material. Like Gap has a drawstring waist one that's really, really good.
Nice, yeah.
So you can still get comfy jeans.
Okay.
And then this is like so easy to dress up. I'll show you.
Let's check it out. Come on over, Yvonne. Oh, cute already. Loving this. So good. These jeans are great.
The jeans are great. They're a barrel shape, so almost like a wide leg. But if you have something in your closet, a nice metallic heel, you buy once, you can wear it forever, okay? Because it doesn't have like studs or anything like that on that. So it's just a great way to dress up tees. What stylists do is we put opposites together. So a casual denim with a dressy shoe.
Fantastic. I love that.
Now, faux fur, another big trend, huge trend this season. You're seeing them in long jackets, short chubbies. We're gonna try a vest today.
Oh, this looks so good.
Because I think Why we need a vest is because you're going out. If she takes it off, she's gonna look like she's almost in a jeans and tee,
T-shirt,
okay?
yeah.
So this way she can leave it on at the dinner table.
Totally.
And it's cold, you can kind of like stay cozy.
And you're going to dinner, you need a bag.
She looks cool.
She looks very
I have
cool.
to say, this color of vest, this off-white kind of beautiful color, it looks so good with your hair color, your blonde.
Yeah.
And then we don't want to bring in black too much, right? We're dealing with nice light tones, so a beautiful, this is from Aldo, it's like my favorite bag.
It's so good.
It's so beautiful with the angular shapes to it. Again, really just a nice look, but easy. That could be, oh, this is your tip.
Oh.
You can't even tell, sorry. This is like a knit t-shirt.
Oh, nice.
So if you already have your white t-shirts, you can go to like Zara or H&M and
get
buy
a
a knit t-shirt and just elevates the look a little bit and stay super comfy.
Love it. Let's see the before and after this one. Oh, beautiful. Yvonne, great job. Alexis, fantastic.
So
work.
good.
So good. Catch the cocktails. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It is no secret that winter can take a toll on our skin. Here with some of her favorite products to help keep us dewy and hydrated, it's Danielle Mattis. Hey, Danielle. How's it going?
I'm so good. It's cold outside.
It is getting cold. I am feeling the dryness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and some of us can't escape it.
No.
So I want to help you prepare for it with some of my top 5 favorite products that I'm loving right now.
I love this. I feel like I'm about to learn from the master. I'm feeling ready about it. Okay, let's jump right in. So we're going to start off with exfoliating.
Yes, so skincare first. This is the exfoliating pads from Summer Fridays. And exfoliating is a must all year round, but especially during the wintertime as your skin gets dry, it's dehydrated, a little bit flaky.
Yeah.
Right? So these pads are amazing because as you can feel, it has a little bit of texture.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bumpy.
Yeah, so that's kind of mimicking that mechanical exfoliation to
Yeah.
get rid of what we can see with our naked eyes, so
Okay.
like that flakiness.
Yes.
And then it's damp, right? So
Yeah.
it has a bit of that AHA, which is the chemical exfoliant that's going to penetrate deeper into the skin, help with brightness, help with like texture that we can't see with the naked eye. And it also helps for products that we use for hydration to
Yeah.
penetrate deeper
Okay.
and be more effective.
I love it.
right?
I love skincare that helps your other skincare help better.
Exactly.
Always good. Also, the term Summer Fridays in the middle of winter. Ugh, what a treat that is.
Right?
Thinking of those. Yeah.
Something to look forward to, right?
100%. Okay, fantastic. So we've got exfoliation done.
Yes.
Now we need a good moisturizer.
Yes, so this is the Express Multi-Action Moisturizer from IDC Dermo. And it's amazing, perfect for the winter because it's an all-in-one product.
Ooh, nice.
Right? So it's your day and night cream. It's very hydrating. It's really helps to brighten the skin because it has niacinamide. It helps to firm the skin. It has this really unique patented Regen 16 formula, which targets 16 causes of aging at once. So really, it simplifies your skincare routine. You nourish the skin, so perfect for the winter time. And it's a Canadian brand.
Oh, we love that. Fantastic. Also, that feels so nice.
So good. Smell it. It smells amazing.
Oh, it does. And not so strong, not too strong
Very
at all.
fresh.
Very
Give her-
fresh.
We need fresh for the winter time.
100%. Okay, so we are moisturized, but we've concentrated on our face.
Okay.
And obviously there's skin everywhere.
Right.
So what are we doing for that?
So we don't want to neglect our body. This is the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil. Winter essential. I love this so much because once you use it in the shower, you add water, it turns into this, so it's an oil, right? But
Okay,
it turns into this like silky milk-like texture
Oh, okay.
that cleanses the skin without drying the skin. So it doesn't strip the skin of its natural oils.
Oh, that's key.
Makes your skin very soft. You get your hydration, you're moisturized, and it smells amazing.
It does. It smells like sweet almond. I love.
Just a little luxury.
A little luxury in the shower, always good. Okay, now this is a big one. I know this is a big one that you like to talk about.
Yes.
Avoiding that dry lip.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially during the winter time where lips get dry, right?
Yeah,
it's
totally.
really hard to avoid it. It gets cracked. Sometimes it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Right? So this is the Ilia Overnight Wrap Mask.
Okay.
And so you put this on while you sleep. It really helps to nourish and hydrate the lips while you sleep. So we like that like 2-in-1.
I like
right?
doing stuff while I sleep. That's my favorite way to do things.
So that when you wake up in the morning, your lips are much softer,
Yeah.
they're more comfortable, and they're just like hydrated, and they just feel amazing.
I love that. That's fantastic. Okay, now we've got that done. We're good to go. Our skin is looking glowy. But sometimes we still, I mean, the sun's not out as much. Maybe we need a little bit of help with our complexion.
Okay, so can we get some drum rolls?
Yeah.
This is Mary, one of my favorite products. I've been using it for months,
Okay.
and it's the Armani Skin Tint.
Okay.
And I love it because I think it does what a skin tint is supposed to do.
Okay.
So we're getting coverage. So I have a bit of hyperpigmentation on my forehead.
Yes.
So you get enough coverage to cover that.
Okay.
But it's still lightweight enough to allow for my freckles to come through.
Oh, that's great. It's not heavy.
Not too heavy. So a lot of times when I wear it, people still think it's just my skin. So I get so many compliments.
Yeah.
Plus, what's perfect for the winter is that it has hyaluronic acid. So it's going to hydrate the skin and it's long wear as well. So one of my top favorite products.
Again, I love a double duty. If it's
Exactly.
doing a makeup, but also giving me a little
Skincare.
hair. Oh, we love that.
Exactly.
So good. Danielle, such great recommendations. Thank you so much.
Thanks
that was
for having
awesome. And studio audience, to help prep your skin for the cold, you're all going home with Awaken Cleanser Toner and Ascend Serum Moisturizer from Canadian skincare brand Odyssey. We gotta take a quick break and we'll be right back. That was great. That was so good.
Coming up, get your garden primed for the cold weather ahead. That's coming up.
With the quick steps that you need to get your garden winter ready so you can have the best yard come spring. Hey, Owen, how's it going?
Hey, I'm great.
Good. Okay. I was going to say, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Looking really good. Okay, cool. Owen, very pumped about this.
This is one of those things where, I'll be honest, it's probably on your list. It may not be the most fun thing you're going to do with your day, but future you will thank you for doing it because it's stuff you're going to have to probably do next spring.
Yeah.
And if you do it now, it's off the list.
It's off the list, and it makes that list in the spring a lot shorter, too.
And then you get to do the fun stuff in the spring.
Dream. We love that. Okay, cool. So what is our first step?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about cleaning up the plants in the garden.
Okay.
And the first thing that you're going to do is if you have any annuals, if you have any annual edibles, we're going to pull those out.
Okay.
You're not really adding any benefit to keeping them in there. With perennials, on the other hand, we can either cut them back or not. And the way that I kind of judge that is if it's something that has kind of a stout stem, a little bit woody, it'll hold itself up, I'm almost always going to leave those.
Oh, okay.
It provides a habitat for insects over the winter. And a lot of those plants actually look really nice in the winter.
Yeah.
So your sedum, your coneflowers, your ornamental grasses, they look great. You don't need to cut them back. And it's nice to see at least something in the garden and not just like a blanket of snow.
Yeah.
Leave those, they're important, and you can easily clean those up next spring. Hostas, on the other hand, daylilies, another one, cut those back.
What about like a zinnia? Asking
Zinnias, yeah. So,
for a friend.
Yeah, so that would be one of your annuals.
Yeah.
So that you can give that a yank. And the zinnias might self-seed.
Yeah.
So you might not even need to plant more of them next year.
Oh,
So
that's a fun sneaky.
But maybe we'll see.
Okay.
But those ones, yeah, you could do that and then compost those, or you could put them out with your yard waste either way. But I'm a little bit of a less is more on that in the fall. You don't need to overdo the cleanup in the fall season.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what about weeds? Because I know you wanted to talk in particular about weeds.
Yeah, great time to pull weeds. And it's actually a lot easier to tell the weeds apart from the good plants because the weeds tend to still be green.
Okay. Why is that?
Because they're real tough.
Okay.
And they can take the cold, and a lot of our perennials, they go dormant. You know, the weather gets cold, they're like, hey, time to go to sleep. Weeds, they're gonna grow as long as they possibly can. And so it's also a time where we tend to have a fairly moist soil.
Yeah.
Easy to pull weeds.
Easy to pull.
It's super hard in the summer when that soil is rock hard. Not fun.
No.
But in the fall and early spring, definitely do it. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what is the next step? What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about leaves. Leaves is the next thing. So leaves are the one thing where it is important to clean them up if you have big piles. But if you don't have giant piles, you can kind of leave them where they lay.
Okay.
If they fall in my garden, I leave them.
Oh, really?
I don't clean them up. They're good to go. It provides an insulating layer over the winter months. If it's in your lawn, those I do like to take off. But you don't necessarily have to do anything other than run your mower over them.
Oh,
just
really?
chop them into little pieces. They'll be gone by the springtime. And you really just want to make sure you don't leave a pile of leaves on your lawn. That is bad. Don't do that.
Okay.
And if you have any tender plants in your garden that you want to protect, so there are some edibles, maybe bulbs, I like to pile the leaves up on top of that because it's literally an insulating layer.
Oh, okay.
And then you just clean it up in the springtime when they're waking up.
So something like rhubarb, you might do like a little pile
Sure,
over top?
absolutely, you
Okay,
could.
cool.
Yeah, or asparagus is another another one.
Yeah.
And anything that might be just kind of almost hardy where you live, that's a great way to do that. Garlic, 100% with garlic. You need something over top of that for the winter.
Okay, good to
A lot
know.
of people use straw if you
Yeah.
have clean straw, but leaves do it as well.
Fantastic. Now, there is some stuff I know I don't know what it is. What are these black dots?
Yeah, great question. So this
Yeah.
is a very common thing. So this is called tar spot,
Okay.
which is a really, really common fungus on Norway maples.
Okay.
This is actually one of the easiest way to tell what's a Norway and what's a sugar maple because they're very hard. If it has tar spot, it is almost definitely a Norway maple.
Okay.
These leaves we don't want to keep.
Got it.
Because this fungus will actually break down into the soil. The plant will pick it up again.
Got it.
That's the one exception. If you have anything with diseased leaves, get rid of that. Don't compost it. Put it out with yard waste.
Okay.
And that way you're hopefully going to keep it from coming back next year.
Okay, fantastic. I love that. Now, let's talk about soil, because this is I feel like a lot of people don't think about it, but this is a time to kind of feed the soil.
It's a great time to, take advantage. A lot of bag product is on sale at this time
Love
of
a
year.
sale.
So you can take advantage, even if you're buying it now and using it next year.
Yeah.
Just stock up, it's cheap. And so compost top dressing, this is a great thing to do at this time of year. I would say essential for your edible garden and your annuals, but it's a really good thing for your perennials too. So something like worm castings, which is this is not actually compost, but it kind of does the same thing where what we're doing with worm castings is feeding the soil. So we're trying to increase the microbial activity, you get a little science, and that is going to help your plants. It helps aerate the soil, so your plants just grow better without any effort on your part. This is excellent stuff. Love using that in the fall, or really whatever compost you've got and you can get. Great idea to top dress in the fall, and you're going to have to do it in the spring anyway. Get it out of the way in the fall.
I love that. Okay, what
Mulch
do we
is another thing.
So mulch, I have mulch in my garden now. I don't have to take that out?
No, definitely not. Leave
Okay.
it by all means. If you want to add some mulch, again, take advantage of cheaper prices. This is something where you can kind of do the same thing that we were talking about with leaves, using it as an insulator. You can definitely do that with mulch. I wouldn't mulch your whole garden at this point. Wait till the spring to do that. But if you wanted to protect some tender plants, we do this with roses really commonly. We need to cover up the roots of roses so that they are insulated. Mulch is great for that. Just remember, you don't want a thick layer of mulch next spring.
Got
So
it.
if you kind of build it up, spread it out come springtime, and then that way it's not going to cause any issues for the plants that you've got covered in the winter.
Okay, fantastic. All right, now let's talk about something I feel like I don't see as much anymore. We're talking about like wrapping. You know when you see like trees wrapped up? What are we doing there?
Yeah, so a couple of different things. So I would say you don't need to wrap maybe as much as people have done in the past. I don't do it a lot myself.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about like a burlap wrap of an evergreen, that I don't do much at all anymore. I use netting instead because then that way the plant can breathe a little bit better. But what I use burlap for is a wind screen.
Okay.
So if you have something like a magnolia or a Japanese maple, some tender evergreens, it's the wind that's the problem, not the snow.
Okay.
And so you want to block the wind because it dries them out over the winter. And so magnolias, they set their buds in the fall. They can dry out over the winter if you have a really windy season. If you kind of make a windscreen, it'll knock it down. Magnolia will be happier in the spring. You get a better show. Anything like that. What you do want to do for young trees and shrubs like roses, we need to wrap those up to prevent damage from rodents. That's a really big issue, and it can actually kill the plant. So voles are a really big problem. They tunnel under the snow, and then they eat the bark of trees.
Oh.
They love maples, they love fruit trees, and they can kill one in one season, no problem. So I like to put a plastic barrier in between the tree and them, and that way they really can't get through this, or they're really discouraged.
Okay.
And do this in the winter, and then you take it off in the spring.
Great.
And then less is more on the burlap,
Okay, fantastic. Now we got to talk about this. This is one thing I literally said to my husband Aaron this morning. Hose.
Yeah.
We got to take the hose down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Watering tools, it's really important that you don't leave them out for the winter. You want to ideally dry them. So if you can get the water out of your hose, great. And ideally store it indoors somewhere in the winter. Don't leave it out in the weather. It will really shorten the life of them. And the main thing is make sure that nothing is connected with your watering. So don't leave it connected to the tap. Don't leave a watering implement connected to your hose. Disconnect that, because that little connection can freeze and expand and split, and then you have problems. So absolutely that, look after that. It's a quick job.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you'll be happy you did in the spring.
Fantastic. Now, last but not least, real quick, we got to talk about the tools.
Yeah, we're talking about tools.
Yes.
And so storing your tools is A, really important, but it's important to store them clean. We don't want to put anything metal, that is. We don't want to put them away dirty because we tend to find that they are rusty next spring.
Yeah.
So dry is critical. So your shovel, your rake, whatever it is, definitely dry it out.
Okay.
Cutting tools in particular, these I will clean them and oil them before putting them away for the winter. And so you can use, this is literally hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of this organic debris that's on the blade, we want to try and get that off. And rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer does a great job.
Well, there you go.
And so like just 2 seconds and you get that much off.
Yeah.
So you want to try and get as much of this off as you can. These are my own pruners. I use these a lot.
Yeah.
So these are ones that I've cleaned. You can see it's not perfect.
No,
but this is good enough.
Okay, cool.
And then all we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of oil and then wipe them down afterwards. This is literally cooking oil. We have vegetable oil. Yeah, absolutely. We're just trying to keep the water off. So we're going to put a thin film of oil on them afterwards. Not a ton.
So this is not to grease them, it's more to like repel water.
Exactly.
Very cool.
This is to prevent the rust. And then we put them away like this. Sharpen them if you can. That's a good idea too. And that way you have a great tool that's ready to use in the spring and it's not this rusty mess.
Owen, what a delight. My shirt twin today.
Right?
Great job, Owen. Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back. That was so good, man. Yeah.
Up next, Canada's own Gerry Dee opens up about his brand new stand-up comedy special. That's up next.
You can always count on my next guest for some good laughs. You know him from Mr. D, Animal Control, and Family Feud Canada. Now he's returning to where it all started with his first Netflix stand-up special. Gerry Dee, funny you should say that. Out today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's check it out.
I'm amazed people know how to reach me. That's Canada. I think you just look up my email, and it's like, there he is. Oh, I'll just email him. Maybe I'll go visit his house. It's not the same with real celebrities. You can't just email them. And secondly, they're not reading it. That's the difference. Like, people are so funny because sometimes they act like I'm a bigger celebrity. Like, hi, I don't know if Jerry will get this, but I'm reading it. That's me.
Oh my gosh, everyone, please welcome back to the show the one and only Gerry Dee.
I so badly wanted to borrow Owen's shirt. just to see your face.
I would have died. I would have loved it.
This is Plaid
I'm twinning with all the dudes today.
Plaid
This is so
Day.
exciting.
Yeah.
Jerry, huge congratulations
Thank you.
on your new special.
Thank you.
It is out today.
Yeah.
Now, as we saw a little bit there, but in general, in the special, you talk a little bit about being a Canadian celebrity versus a celebrity. But I think that this officially makes you a global celeb, but no big deal.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah. How does it feel knowing so many eyes are going to be on it, though?
It's kind of surreal because when I had my call with them after just talking about the launch, it's like, okay, this will go in 190 countries. And that's when it kind of hit me like, that's
a lot.
Crazy.
Yes.
But scary in some ways, but you know, I mean, people have to watch it and stuff still and like it, but that's step one is it's going to hit an audience that I've never hit. So it's
huge, yes.
It's funny because my kids are just not really aware of any of it because that's just
your dad.
So,
100%.
But my older one and they're getting to they're starting to like this is kind of
interesting.
weird.
So they're starting to see the dads like
they're kind of shocked. They're like, I don't even know if you're funny. I'm like, well. And then they're just, what keeps you humble, which is good, right?
Yeah.
They're real.
I mean, you've got a lot of great stuff in this special. We're kind of returning to like some of your classic stuff. What can fans expect?
Yeah, I mean, it's none of it's been seen in Canada on television or anywhere on television. So if you've seen me live, you'll see, oh, I've seen that. But you know, I polished it a bit, getting it ready for this. Added a couple new little tags and stuff and things. So, but for the most part, you wouldn't have seen this on any sort of platforms other than live.
That's so exciting.
But it's stuff we can relate to if you've been married, or married, or kids, or gone to school. Or, I mean,
I was like, we all got something that we can relate to, for
it's
sure.
Not rocket science.
Yeah.
It's not. And I put my own. It's just from my own world, right? Like my dad's 92. I talk about that in a lighthearted way. My kids are teenagers. I talk about that. it's just kind of how I write
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
So I'm not like smart enough to delve into topics that are, you know, I don't cook, so I would never be able to do a bit on. Although I would try, and it would probably become a bit.
Listen, I think that would be good.
I did a thing once on Instagram. I taped me making spaghetti.
Oh, just spaghetti.
And
What?
it was
Okay.
just, it's like put it in the water, boiled it, and then poured jarred sauce. I'm like, that's
Delicious.
spaghetti.
You know what? I'm calling that cooking, Jerry Dee. That is cooking. I love that. Listen, the whole special is so hilarious. You're truly like one of the funniest guys out there.
Thank you.
But not according to one of the Family Feud Canada contestants. Yeah, it's been getting a lot of social action. Should we take a look at it?
Yeah, you have.
Okay, let's do it.
This
Yeah.
one.
Name a famous Canadian you think is really funny.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's funny, is he?
Yeah.
Tell me a quick Justin Bieber joke. Justin Bieber's funny. Show us Justin Bieber. Not up there.
Gerry Dee.
Thank you. What the hell? Justin Bieber.
You're not funny.
She said, I don't think you're that funny. I got that when you said Justin Bieber. Gerry Dee. It won't be one. It won't be one.
See? It's your show.
It's a stupid question.
I'm so used to that. That's the Canadian celebrity.
That's the Canadian celebrity.
That's it.
100%. I was walking down to the train and everyone's shocked you're on the train and they're just like, oh, Berg, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
hey. And then
Yeah.
you keep going to the train to go home.
Like, yeah, but it's funny because the ones that were on there are the funny people.
Yeah.
John Candy,
Yeah.
Jim Carrey. But what bothered me was the next girl said Celine Dion. I'm like, what? Like, where are these people funny? And then Drake. I'm like,
Drake
how
is not. Drake is not funny.
I'm
Yeah.
funny. I know one thing. I'm funnier than Celine Dion, Drake, and Bieber.
There you go.
And then the one girl, the funniest part of that clip was one girl says Peter Russell. And I'm like, Peter Russell? She meant Russell Peters.
Peters. Oh my God.
But I was like, and then the one that chirped me, the one that said, it said Keanu Reeves. I'm like, so.
Listen,
You don't even
keeping
know
you
who's funny.
humble. Keeping you humble.
Yeah, that was fun. I love that though. That's being Canadian
That's
right
the
there,
real-
right?
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
that's kind of what you expect.
Again, it's so relatable. The special is so funny. I got a sneak peek. It's an absolute delight.
Thank you.
It's truly such a thrill to watch you just continue to do like what you do.
Well,
it's really
congrats
amazing.
to you as well.
Thank you.
so much.
Now, before I let you go, I do have to say I have something for you. So in your special, you talk about how your wife has a habit of buying 1,000 bananas, and your freezer is just full of frozen bananas.
You got a recipe?
Yeah, I'm giving you my,
Oh
my
my
banana bread
gosh.
recipe.
There you go,
My
Heather.
chocolate swirl banana bread recipe.
That's so awesome.
So maybe she can help use up those bananas.
Oh my God, that's so
There you
awesome.
go. We've got it. Jerry,
Love it.
huge
Thank you.
congratulations on the special. It is streaming now on Netflix. Be sure to check it out. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Great
you.
job, Jerry.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Oh, it's so good. Are you sitting at home thinking, hey, seeing the good stuff live would be fun? Well, you are in luck. We would love for you, along with your friends and family, to be a part of our studio audience. Just scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen for your chance to join us. Tickets are free. Can't wait to hear from you. Get ready for a brand new episode of MasterChef Canada tonight. In celebration of the show's 100th episode, the top 7 have to recreate a show-stopping cake. It's gonna be sweet. Here's your exclusive sneak peek. Cake has a lot of elements to it. We've got tempered chocolate, there's cherries on the inside, there's cherries on the outside, and there's 4 layers of cake, which is a lot of cake.
And how many layers of Black Forest ham are there in there?
There's at least 16 layers of Black Forest ham. It's just peppered in.
This is a replication challenge, so I need to make a perfect cake. I need to make all sorts of things. Whoa. Most important ingredient.
Andres has forgotten his egg in his cake batter.
Do not miss MasterChef Canada tonight at 8 p.m. right here on CTV and streaming tomorrow on Crave. That's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of The Good.